So you want to start advertising on TikTok, or you might be thinking to switch from Facebook and diversify, which I really encourage. That's why I've been on TikTok. I'm going to show you exactly how you can actually start, some guidelines and the strategy. And if you really want more, you can actually comment down below if you want a full step-by-step in depth, exactly how every box that I tick on the TikTok Ads Manager. I'm going to do this. I manage over 6 figures a month on TikTok right now. One of the few media buyers that actually do that. So I really have some things help you out with at the start. So let me know. And basically TikTok, if you actually have seen, the first thing is a campaign. It's really that manager is basically a copy paste of the Facebook Ads Manager. To be honest, of course there's some differences, but in general it's pretty much the same. So the campaign, again, you have 7 campaign objectives. As you can see, it's the same, with awareness, the reach. On awareness we have reach, and on the consideration part we have traffic, app installs, video views, lead generation. In the conversion we have the conversions, of course, objective, and the catalog sales, which are pretty much the same things as on Facebook. Now, I start, and you start with a single ABO campaign. There's a budget optimization here as well, like as Facebook. I really want to start with ABO campaign because I have more control. Again, as I really mentioned, if you have seen any other video of my channel, CBO and ABO is really not, affecting performance. It's really affecting the way you optimize things. Now on TikTok, you should, I think, start with the ABO campaign, especially now that it's a new platform and stuff. Basically, you need more control in general. We always optimize for conversions, and we really have a sale for all future prospective ad groups. So there's a campaign, and we create new ad groups in them. We're not creating new campaigns on them. So that's from the campaign part here. And basically now we go to the meat and potatoes of our campaign, which is the ad groups. Now, this is very different than Facebook. When I actually started on TikTok, I was like, okay, let's apply the things that we know on Facebook. And that really didn't work, didn't it? It really bumped. And we really found, though, at the end, what was the best. So basically, it's 2 to 3 ad groups max. Not like Facebook, like you were testing audiences, 7 ad sets and stuff. So it's really 2 or 3 ad groups here, not ad sets, I'm sorry, 2 or 3 ad groups. And basically, we won't do a one broad, one stack interest. And if you have data, which mostly you won't have at the start, you should do a lookalike stack, if possible. So you have 3 ad groups, with the main one be the broad, and then the stack interest. Now, you probably be saying, okay, what's my daily buzz formula on TikTok? That is, wildly different. Not wildly, it is a lot different than actual Facebook, and it's a new platform, so it needs more money to get the data. It's not that well optimized as on Facebook, so you need to give them more money to actually give you the results. So, anyways, as you know, the minimum budget that you can actually advertise on TikTok is $20 a day. It's not like Facebook that you can actually put $5 and you'll be great. Now the daily budget formula that I use, and is really great. And of course, this is not a set calculation. Like it's not 1 = 2. It's just a starting point. You can adjust as you go. And of course, if you have a lower budget, you can really put a more modest amount there. Now it's 50, which is basically the amount of conversions that you need to exit the learning phase, which I'm going to talk about it in a moment. Times the average CPA. If you do have an average CPA on Facebook, just put that at the start. If you don't have a pay on actual TikTok, and then you can retrade, and all these divide by 7, which is the amount of days with the optimization happens with the actual exit of the learning phase. Now this is really important, and you really have to pay attention, share, and get to know about, and really write down things now. Now, contrary to Facebook, I have seen results, and from the trainings that I actually have been, most people have seen results optimizing for higher funnel events if you cannot actually hit the 50 conversions in 7 to 10 days. That means you can try, add to cards or lead optimization, and not start with the purchase. Now, contrary to what Facebook is, which again says the same things, that you need to exit the actual landing page, you need 50 conventions and you should start without a card. I think it's BS on Facebook. It's just a way to, Facebook has come up with to actually gamify the whole thing and make you spend more money. But here on TikTok, it's actually true. TikTok is a new platform. It needs more data. It needs more money to give it basically more data. So I've seen actually very profitable campaigns with the add to cart optimization. So if you're a brand new campaign, I would start with the add to cart, and then you can transition within the 7-day mark into the purchase event. So I would highly recommend that, and and that's really important to actually think about the learning phase here. Is legit stuff, so I would really recommend. Now, the other very big discrepancy is the ideal size. Now, on Facebook, we're actually testing stuff. We were actually testing the audiences in the 5 different audiences in the 2 to 5 mil point. Now here, the ideal size is balanced between 20 million and 50 million. You have to be a bit more broad here, and you have to give it, again, the room to go. So really very important. Don't do that. And again, I start with the lowest cost bid. I not do any cost ups, at least for now, or not now. At the start of scaling, we use them. So, and now we go to the ad sections. Now, starting, I'll use 4 to 8 creatives, and basically around the 4 mark is the best. Again, creatives is the most important thing on TikTok, so really pay and really try to have great creatives. Now, focus first on videos, I would say, because it works the best, and you should use the platform to see what works on the platform. And leverage ACO, which basically the same like the dynamic creative testing that Facebook has, which basically gives 10 creatives and it finds out the best. So ACO, or automatic creative optimization. If you have a lot of creatives, like 20 creatives and above, like 15-20 creatives, you can use that to find the best ones. And don't forget, the most important thing on the ads is the page name and detail set for each ad. It's the same. Otherwise, your ad will have a very much trouble to actually getting approved, or it will be rejected down the line. Now, that was the best guidelines between the campaign ads and ads. I really would love to show you exact walkthrough in an account. Take it with me how I set up my account exactly, because there are some things that are really different. Other than that was a beautiful day. If you have any questions, drop it down below. Have a good day.